to another Anime Kingdom review. See what I titled below? Yes, this is on episode 8 of Shokugeki no Soma. And yes, sorry that this is of course a day late. I was pretty damn busy yesterday and didn't have time. Like, I came home and fell asleep pretty early because like I was just exhausted and did not have time to even watch the damn episode. So yeah, that sucked, but finally I was able to go ahead and watch the episode today. Watched it, and honestly, I enjoyed it from the very beginning all the way to the very end. Had a lot of crazy shit happening in this one, from, you know, the very beginning of Soma, literally, like, what is he gonna do? What's gonna happen now that Aizen, of course, is once again trying to, you know, throw in some dirty tricks by having a like a dang army of 50 people come in to try and, you know, evict them from the Polar Star dorm. And I'm over here like, okay, first off, okay, you paid off people, that makes sense. But when you have a look at the people and they look like a whole bunch of delinquents and everything, it's like, wait a minute, where the hell are these people in the school? I've never seen anyone look like the way they are. They have the uniforms and everything, but they literally look like he bought some random people off the street and put the uniforms on them and like, hey, okay, go ahead and, you know, take on that dorm. Because I have not seen a single person, you know, so far in any of the damn seasons or any of the manga either before this, the chapters. And it's like, I've never seen any of these people dressed like this and everything, acting like this. These guys look like full on just like dudes he found off the street, you know? And I mean, you can kind of tell by their IQ as well. When we first see them, you know, trying to break into the house, one guy is smart enough to try and, you know, he's trying to break down the door. The rest of them are dumbasses. You have like two people with dang, I don't know, like sticks and stuff trying to whack the side of the house. I'm like, what is that? You know, what is that going to accomplish? Please tell me, what is that going to accomplish? You're not trying to break it, you know, break the house, the dorm. You're trying to evict them. You're trying to, you know, get in there and take them out. And this guy's just like, I'm gonna hit the wall over and over again. It's like, yeah, that's not smart. And then Fumio, of course, comes out as well. Like, it's pretty awesome because literally it's like both Soma and the group is kind of like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? You know, are they going to give up, kind of thing? Of course, obviously Soma's not going to give up. He ain't going to give up. That's the whole point. He came there. He was sure that he was going to be able to beat them. Even with this, he's sure that, you know, they're going to be able to push them away, and that is exactly what they did. They did not want to lose. And Fumio comes out with dang hard hats, a giant fire hose, and riot shields, and some sticks as well, I guess, because, you know, maybe you got to whack them away. But I'm over here like, holy crap, where the hell did they get all of this? And then, of course, she says, you know, the golden age, a lot of people attacked them because of jealousy. And I'm like, dang, they did? And then you have all this stuff, literally, like, it must have been a dang riot every time, like, someone just came along and there's, like, fortify the defenses, you know? It's like, holy shit. That's just unreal that people would do that during that time. It'd probably be scary in a way, but also pretty damn fun, I'm not gonna lie, from how it looked, like just shooting the fire hose at them, and then the rest of them got like riot shields, like, oh, hold the gate, you know. It's like a full-on Thermopylae kind of thing going on with 300 Spartans. And I'm over here too, like, okay, you know, this is another reason why they're, you know, the guys that Aizen ended up hiring are stupid. It's like, okay, you know, I know for a fact that there's definitely a separate entrance. They could have tried and at least found one. Maybe they don't know, but I'm pretty sure they could have looked around the building. They had 50 of them, for goodness sakes, and they're just, what, half of them are just standing, you know, in the front while the rest of them are getting hosed down. Go in the back. Find another entrance. If not, that whole building has several windows. Break through the window, for goodness sakes. And I'm like, damn, Aizen really just, he just got the bottom of the barrel trying to find people. Like, literally, like, these guys look like, yeah, that would probably scare people. That's all you really need. But no, that's not, obviously. And Aizen, yeah, he got pissed off. He was getting pissed off. That was probably the most satisfying part of the episode for me, is just seeing Aizen's facial expressions throughout the episode, from moments when he's like full of, you know, just he's full of himself. He's super smug, thinking, yeah, I'm better than everyone. And I mean, there's a reason too. You know, it probably surprised you that he was actually able to cook. You know, I have a feeling that a lot of you guys probably thought that he was probably not going to be able to cook. But yes, Aizen, from what we've seen so far, it always just seems like he's kind of behind the scenes manipulating kind of things. He knows the business aspect of everything, but we never saw him cook before. But obviously, in this episode, it definitely proves you wrong. That, I mean, come on, he's part of the Elite 10. I'm pretty sure, even with the influence and all that business stuff, they're not going to let someone in that doesn't know how to cook into the Elite 10. And of course, you know, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't even been allowed into the school if he didn't know how to cook. And obviously, to know the business and everything, you also have to know some stuff as well. And that, of course, is why he was called the Alchemist. And you don't get a cool, badass name like that from being, you know, a bad chef. So, yes, I still think he's trash and he's an idiot. And I loved it when he lost. But, you know, you can't just look at him and be like, yeah, anyone can beat him. That is not true, because he is one of the Elite 10. And he proved it right there in this episode when he was able to make that really elegant looking delicious dish that all the judges were pretty much like all over him, like, oh my gosh, you're a god, this is unbelievable and everything. And then, not for, you know, like, for me at least, like, even if I haven't read the chapters later on and everything, even for me, I would have been like, yeah, the judges, you're just all over him. That dish is nowhere near gonna be how good Soma is. And like always, guys, the way Soma, you know, wins his battles, a lot of times it's the judges, it's the people around him looking down like, oh, what is this B grade, you know, ingredients? Ooh, what is he doing with that? That's like common diner kind of food and everything, you know. And every time they, you know, they look down upon him, after, at the end, when they try his dish, it's just more satisfying. That's another reason, not just Aizen's attitude and his facial expressions, but when the judges ate his dish, like the two other judges on the side were like, oh, don't we don't need to vote yet. How about we, you know, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? I'm like, oh, it does. If you're being paid for this, you're gonna, for one thing, they're gonna get in trouble, because yeah, they literally pretty much, they're on his payroll. They took his money to pretty much say Aizen would win. So, and of course they ended up, you know, saying that he ended up losing, but I would have taken that chance. But maybe, because that dish did look really good, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind eating that. Maybe go ahead and try and cook that myself, because it does really look good. Soma always with the hidden, like, the secret ingredients out of nowhere, and like just the things that you never would have expected he would do, and everyone else. And another big thing, a reason why I love this episode is, come on, as I keep telling you guys, I love Rindo, and Rindo's character, you know, throughout this episode was awesome. Her commentary, the comedy in there as well, and come on, the numerous foodgasms that we got with the judges, with Aizen, yeah, it showed, yeah, those dishes were amazing. But the one foodgasm that became my thumbnail, because come on, that's gotta be the thumbnail. Yes, her foodgasm was just, thank you for that, Rindo. I love you. You are the best. You know, like, seriously. That part right there, I was like, thank you. Yep, that's what I wanted to see. Thank you very much. And, you know, that's not the only reason I liked it. I mean, come on, Rindo, she is the second seat, so for her to say that his dish was really good, that really does mean something. And like I said, you can't just look down upon Aizen because we never saw him cooking, because he's the Elite 10 for a reason. Rindo said his dish was good as well. And these guys, while they are dumb idiots and everything, and just looking at someone's dish and saying there's not even a reason to try it, they still do know their stuff, obviously. And for someone to be able to overcome that, come on, that is just crazy. It sucks, honestly, because if it wasn't these circumstances and it was a Shokugeki, Soma would be on the Elite 10. But unfortunately, you know, that's not what they were trying to battle for. It was for the, you know, Polar Star Dormitory's safety, and yeah, they were able to save it at least. You know, that's a good thing. That's a good thing too, but obviously his main reasoning and everything is, of course, Soma wants to get into the Elite 10, and unfortunately he had two opportunities. Kuga, he could have, but he said that he didn't want to do it like that, and obviously that means he's not in the Elite 10. And then, of course, and this one could have been one too if it wasn't for the fact that he needed to win for the dormitory and everything, you know. And another awesome thing that I loved in this episode was the part with Erina. I love seeing the development of her character from how she was before and how she's slowly starting to change, and how she looked upon, you know, the Polar Star Dormitory, and how things have, at first, you know, they're really weird, honestly, but she's really liking it, and she sees the difference and the changes and how surprising things are, when normally when it's her god tongue and everything, someone tries it, she tries it, and she, you know, just tells everyone what's wrong with it, they will usually always follow it because that is the way it's gotta be because of her god tongue. But she's happy because they are doing these different ways, not listening to her actually, and they end up doing these crazy stuff that are actually really good. And because of that, Soma was also able to show off that, you know, it's not just him, it's because of the dormitory and everything that he's able to come up with these crazy things, like using the tomato, like using the ketchup and everything. So yeah, pretty damn awesome episode. Really did enjoy it. Love seeing just Aizen's facial expressions from the very beginning with his smug attitude, thinking he's gonna win. At one point, thinking like, you know, he's like the alchemist. There's no way, even if these guys weren't on his payroll, that he'd probably beat someone because he is full of himself, obviously. And then of course, just seeing his facial expressions like, this is not possible. Like when he ate it and he was trying so damn hard not to say it was good. I was just like, yeah, Aizen, it's good, isn't it? It's better than your dish, isn't it? And at the very end too, when he ended up losing the complete 3-0 too, it's not just like 2-1 or like very, very close. It was a complete 3-0 sweep. And seeing him on the ground and he made this face and he was making this noise like he was taking a crap, I was like, I don't know what's going on there. He's like, I was like, oh, is he using the bathroom or something? What's going on, you know? But yeah, overall, whole episode awesome to see. Definitely you know, happy to see the conclusion at least of this predicament with Aizen. They're finally able to overcome their first hurdle of Central and they are able to keep at least the dormitory, you know, safe. The dormitory is no longer going to be under siege and no longer going to be kicked out and everything, and they're at least able to win one victory versus Central. And because yes guys, it's not over yet. Trust me, if you've been enjoying the series so far, this season so far, these episodes so far, you're definitely going to enjoy what's going to be coming next. It's definitely going to be exciting, and I can't wait to see, you know, everything of it for me as a manga reader, and I cannot wait to see your guys' reactions as well as anime watchers only. You know, first time seeing all these things happen. It's definitely gonna be excited to see how, you know, what you guys think as well. But yeah, it's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If anything and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. As always, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. How did you feel about this episode? Good, bad? You know, any expectations or what you want to see in the next coming episodes? Feel free to comment below as well, because yeah, it's always awesome to hear your guys' thoughts as well. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.